Okay, the Detroit Lions, day one training camp underway in the books. And man, I wanted to see day one, I wanted to see Jared Goff doing something. We haven't talked about him much this offseason because we've talked about players that we're adding, different things that we're doing, scheme wise, coaches, because we all know Jared Goff makes or breaks our season. So I just wanted to see somebody report that he's doing well, that he's standing out, anything, right? Because we need him to do something. So Pride of Detroit was there today at training camp, and they said it here perfectly. Practice was a little bit subdued, right? Dan Campbell's never going to just kill the players. He's letting them get in, get acclimated. But it said quarterbacks look light years ahead of where they were a year ago. Extra work they put in with the pass catchers was evident in their chemistry. So thank you, right? Jared Goff has to improve. They said he's light years ahead. They're already noticing it. Mark Brunell, after OTAs, said he's a different quarterback. Looks great. And he's just like, this guy's got elite arm talent. He looks outstanding. Really went out of his way. You can find that interview, but he went out of his way, even in OTAs, to rave about Jared Goff. And now, one of the first observations that we get from Pride of Detroit is that quarterbacks look great. They're looking way better than they did last year, another year in the system, all that stuff. But it really does matter. And so that's exciting me because we've talked about it. Jared Goff, when he was at Cal, they went 1-11, getting blown out. He turns that around and ends up being a number one overall pick. Goes to the Rams. It's like 0-7, comes in midseason. Jeff Fisher's his coach, doesn't win a game, turns that around to be a Pro Bowler in the Super Bowl. I mean, this guy can turn things around. So then comes the Lions. Tough situation last year. Now this is the year, man. Turn it around. Would love to see the Lions play well around him, but then him really just play well. Craig says it best. The best way to say it, Jared Goff's going to do a lot of good things and he's going to do a lot of bad things. Can he do more good things this year? Last year was just, man, what is he working with? It was a very difficult year. So what I love here is they show a good video of, and this is exactly what you talk about with, with Cephas. And I just love Goff's just throwing it up this year. Boom. Let your guys go make a play. And that's the thing. We've got the guys to do that. So that's what I love. I'll show it to you one more time. Goff's just going to throw this up. Cephas, there we go. That's on Owarie. So it's like, hey, legit corner. Cephas is going to make things happen this year. So there's going to be so much more of that where it's like one-on-one, 50-50 balls, throw it up. Like last year, Khalif Raymond's not coming down with that. But we've got Cephas, we've got Chark, we've got St. Brown, we've got Reynolds now in a full year, full off season with the team, with Goff. You've got Swift, you've got Hawkinson, you've got a good offensive line. I'm not trying to drink too much Kool-Aid, but what I'm trying to do is say, Goff, it's all there for you. We need the offense to play well because we all know our defense is not there yet. Our defense is not there. And I think as Lions fans that are trying to be optimistic, you look at a great offense, a defense that's okay, and a pretty manageable schedule. If you look at our schedule, it's a little choppy at the beginning, but then it gets easier and easier. You go against the Bears twice, the Jets, the Giants, the Panthers. The Commanders. Nobody is scaring you like last year. I mean, remember last year it was the Niners, it was the Ravens, the Packers right off the beginning. And it was just like, oh man, we're 0-3, 0-4, and it was a tough go. This year, we're just looking at it like, man, Goff, play really well and let's score some points, take the pressure off our defense. Defense holds in there when they need to. Next thing you know, you're 1-1. You're 2-1. Like, how can this start kind of get going? So first reports, day one of training camp is Jared Goff's looking much better, looks light years ahead of last year. It's so encouraging, exactly what I wanted to see, and I'm glad that we did. So let me know in the comments your thoughts. Jared Goff, like I've said, we have not talked about him a lot because it's obvious he's got to do something in training camp. He's got to do something in the season. It's got to make it happen. So we're going to start talking about him now, put the spotlight on him. And then day one, we're already seeing some good stuff. So again, shout out to Pride of Detroit. Make sure you check them out. Make sure you subscribe. Craig and I are going to be all over training camp with more to come, and we'll see you on the next one.